maybe. Not sure if anyone can hear me. Testing, testing. Okay, apparently it is working. So, yay, you hear me? Yeah, we're not really sure what happened. Considering I haven't been here, nobody's touched my studio. That was really, really weird. Antarctica. So I have a lot to scratch off on the map. Went to South Georgia, Falkland Islands, and then the continent of Antarctica. So I have completed all 7 continents. I'm very happy about that. Is it? Okay, let me... is that better? Is that better? Not very loud? Not very loud. Is that better? Testing, testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I sound like a Verizon commercial, don't I? Is that louder? No, that's right. Better. Okay. Just made a couple of little adjustments. So, Antarctica. Antarctica was really amazing. Yeah, can't say enough about it. And as you can see, I have a gazillion photographs. What is it? 8,465 photographs. Bear in mind, I was there for 3 weeks, so a lot of stuff going on. This is a particular favorite of mine, and so I'm going to work on this right now. That bird is typically a predator for that baby fur seal. And I don't know if the bird was full or what was going on, but it did not attack it. In fact, the baby fur seal just kind of sat there with it. And I hang tight. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. I was uploading the videos to the cloud, and then Amy was pulling them off and uploading them. So that it was really cool that we were able to do that. Had internet almost the whole time, which was amazing. Yeah, right. All right, I'm gonna hang tight. I'm just gonna look for my bird list. Hold on one second. Got it. My handy dandy bird list. Antarctic wildlife. So I just want to remember what bird this was. The one with a funny pink nose. It might be a dolphin gull. Yes, Amy was sorting out the mic earlier as well. I am not technologically inclined when it comes to those things. No, that's not an albatross. That can't be an albatross. I am not positive as to what that is. So I'm going to have to see if I can't get one of my... Oh, no, that's a petrel. I think that's a petrel. But I'm going to have to get confirmation on that because I'm not positive. But anyway, I mean, so if it's a petrel, it's not really necessarily it's a predator, but it's not its predator. Oh, way too shy to get on camera. What? Just not even. Yeah. I don't know why, but yeah, there you go. So I'll send this to a friend of mine to make sure what bird this is, but it might be a petrel. I'm not positive. That's kind of annoying that I don't remember. But I love this. I mean, you can see how small this baby fur seal is compared to the bird. It's crazy. Oh, you're shy, Amy. Don't lie. You are shy. She's shy. Don't listen to her, Flavio. She's a gamer, and I keep telling her she should, do a gaming Twitch. No, she doesn't go on camera. What, are you kidding me? So, yeah, she lies. She lies a lot. Okay. Wow, why can't I figure out what this one is? Okay, well, I did crank the game. Is that better? Better? Is that better? Better? Testing. I'm cranking the gain. Blow it up super high. Woo! I've never had to do that before. Why is it doing this to me? Does it hate me? Is it punishing me because I've been gone? Yeah, I think it's punishing me because I was gone. Cool. Wow, that is like way up from where I had it. Okay, that's fine. We're good. We're good. All right. Don't really need to do a lot to this photograph. But yeah, I'm not, no, the mixer is actually not showing it in the red, which is interesting. It previously has, it's still showing green. So, I don't know. I don't know what weird things have happened since I've been gone. I was, at the bottom of the world where there were no people. It was really nice. Hey, low bass, you're back, and I'm here. Everybody can hear me and see me, which is fun. All right, I really have to try and remember what this bird is. Yay! No, we had to reboot, and Amy had to do some of her technological wizardry, which she's really good at, and I am a noob. So, whatever she did, it worked. It twerked. Hey, thanks for the follow. Coffee abroad? Appreciate it. Yay. Didn't fix the buffering problem? That's really weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's buffering. This. No, I'm not really. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a third-party deal. Not really sure. All right, so this is a baby fur seal. Baby fur seal, probably just days old. They're really punch it until it got better. Yeah, that's basically what Amy does. She just clicks keys and punches things until it gets better. Okay, this is a baby fur seal, and he's literally a couple of days old. I saw one being born, which was really cool, and I'll get to that. Actually, let me see if I can find that photograph. I do have that flagged. Let me see if I can find the baby seal being born, because that was really, really cool. Not sure. Nope, that's not it. The fur seals are really not nice. Gotta be honest with you. Fur seals are really dangerous. They will bite, and their bite is highly infectious. And if somebody gets bitten by a fur seal, it is immediate turnaround and go back to civilization, because it's a death sentence, basically. So we had a lot of kind of like protecting ourselves from the fur seals. A lot of that going on, which was really kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie, it was very scary. But yeah. Oh, this may be the baby. No, that's not a baby. Well, it is a baby, but that's not the one I'm looking for. I don't know. I'll come across it eventually. Just, I mean, so many photographs to go over. So it's like, where do I start? I don't know. Let me start with some that I've flagged. All right. All right. King penguins. Not the one I want. I think I've done that one. Oh, let's go with this one. I do like that one. Unfortunately, little guy opened his eyes there, but I want the mom in there. So let's work on this one. That's a mom and her pup. That pup is also only a couple of days old, which is really cool. There's not a lot I want to do to this. I'm going to bring it into Aurora for shoots and giggles. You know what I mean? So Antarctica. Let me tell you. Any questions about Antarctica? First of all, anybody that's listening, any questions about South Georgia Island? South Georgia Island has more animals than Antarctica does, but that's not bad. It's not too bad. Let's see. But yeah, any questions? I mean, it is just a photographer's paradise. Ooh, that didn't work well. Bring that back up. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Nope. You know what? I'm going to apply that. I'm going to do it in Lightroom because I like the tools in Lightroom better. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I like, I really like Aurora, but as for using the HSL, I prefer the Lightroom. I'm losing my mind, you guys. It took me 54 hours to get home. Oh yeah. So by the way, on the way back, I ended up in Buenos Aires on the day of the final game, the World Cup. So, the night before, and went out, had a couple of beers, joined the crowd, watched the final game. Was amazing to be in that crowd when Argentina won. But then about 4 million people descended on the street. And needless to say, I couldn't get to the airport. And by the time I was able to get to the airport, changed my flight several times. In total, it took me about 54 hours to get home from when I started to head to the airport for my first flight. So, that being said, I still am glad I was there because the atmosphere was just infectious. It was crazy. And really cool to be there for the final game of the World Cup with Argentina winning. Everybody was happy. Everybody was excited. It was a lot of fun. Loads and loads of fun. right. I'm going to pull up the vibrance just a little bit, saturation just a little bit. You know, I don't like it. See, that's why I don't like it. Made the baby's lips a little too orange, so I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, I like this. I like the fact that the baby and the mom are together, so I will go ahead and print it. But like I said, the male fur seals, man, are they grumpy. They were hangry. They wanted to bite. I didn't want to be bitten. No, I did not. Let's see. Mama and baby. Interesting though, these fur seals were really they were really hunted to near extinction in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and now they are back in full force. And it's really, even though they are a bit dangerous at times, it's really a good thing to see. There are tons of fur seals, and they're just back. They're back, and that was really neat to see. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of cool. So there's a baby. There's a little, if you can see here, there's a little white baby here. It's called a leucistic birth, and that is a birth with no pigment. Not to be confused with an albino. A leucistic means that the eye color is normal, still the same, but it just happens to be a pigmentless seal. And typically we're seeing 1 to 2 in 1,000. Looks like there have been a lot more lately, and we saw quite a few, but they are not shunned by the groups. The groups don't see them as anything different, which is kind of cool, and it was really fun to see it. Just something that was unusual. Apparently it's becoming more normal. Mr. King. King penguins. Awesome guys. No, I don't want to do that one yet. Oh, yeah. Looks like he's laughing, but he's yawning. That is an elephant seal. That is a juvenile elephant seal. The male elephant seals can get, I don't know, like 6 tons. They're just crazy, crazy big. Big, fat, blubbery behemoths. I don't know any other way to describe them. They are humongous. I want to, oh, this, okay, this is cute too. That's a baby, and that's the mom. Very fuzzy guy. They hadn't lost their fur yet. And I'm not sure what I want to work on. I have so many photographs to go through. I've published a couple of them already, but really it's just been, there's so many photographs to just go through. I mean, look at that. It's just, there were 250,000 of these guys, 250,000. And at one time, these guys were almost wiped out as well. So all of the populations with the decline or prevention, I shouldn't say complete prevention because there are still some countries that do it, like Japan and Norway. But the decline in whaling has really helped to, bring back a lot of the populations that were getting, near extinction or at least, at the very least, very decimated. So that's a good thing. Let's see. What is this guy? Oh, yeah. Mr. Face. It's giving me this side eye. Oh, these are cool. Blue-eyed shags. Just their eyes are really neat. Just really, really incredible looking. And you don't even really, you don't really notice the blue eye unless you're looking through a telephoto lens, because it's not really evident. But once you get into a telephoto lens, then you can see the blue eye. And another thing that's really interesting here, if you notice, the bird is looking straight forward and the eyes are not on the side completely. They're able to look forward, which is really unusual for a bird. And I was kind of caught off guard by seeing that. A little bit freaky. This one is a fun one. They're having a little tete-a-tete. So I'm not sure which one I like the best. Not that. Oh, those are elephant seals. Those are baby elephant seals. So they were very curious. Look at that face. Look at that. It's a face. I was going to say only a mother could love, but that's not true. I love that face, and I'm not its mother. Yeah, Flavio, seeing these animals, I can't even explain it. It just, and reliving it here with you, it just, it was absolutely magnificent. There's no other way to explain it. I mean, look at that face. He looks like he's laughing. He's smiling. Elephant seals are really cool. They're huge. I mean, these are babies, obviously, but they're not aggressive with humans at all. And the first seal males were the only ones that were aggressive, and that's because it was the time of year that we were there. They're getting ready to mate. They're hungry. They're a little pissed off, and so they will charge you. And if they bite you, it is very, very dangerous. So we had to have our walking sticks, and you don't touch them, but with the walking stick, you just kind of tell them to back off. At one point, I did my very best Sasquatch. I went, ah! And the seal got scared. So did a couple other people that were walking near me, but that's okay. It's all good. It worked. So the seal didn't bite me. But the elephant seals, now we didn't see any of the big male elephant seals because they've already gone out to sea and to other places. They're really, you have to be there kind of in November, and that was too early in the season for me. But that's when you see the big male elephant seals doing their wrestling and what have you. But the babies, to me, were just, so cool. I mean, look at that guy. And I don't normally do this, but hey, Beverly, thanks for watching. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to take it into HDR because it seems to be really doing something neat with the animals. And like I said, I don't use it a lot, but it's just really making them pop. So in some way, it's also making them, where's my cursor? There it is. It is making them, I want to take it away from landscape. It's making them a little bit blue, which, don't know that I like that. Let's see. No, I do not. I do not like it. All right, I'm going to keep that, and then I'll do the same thing that I did before, but going in and to HSL and taking down the blue. For some reason, it is adding a little bit of blue in the HDR process, which I'm not really sure why. We'll just make that a little bit more natural. There we go. Okay, that's better. So it's just making it a little bit more natural, getting rid of some of the blue. And oh, enjoy. Yeah, I hear you. You too, Flavio. It's been great. And yeah, I'll probably see you before next year. But happy New Year and enjoy your soccer practice or football. Football. Thanks for popping in. Maybe. Football. All right. I like this one. Whoops, where did it go? It'd help if I hit the right buttons on my computer. There we go. Baby. Elephant. Seal. And flag it and star it, because I have exported it. So many photographs. I'm overwhelmed with my own photographs. And these guys are just, it was just so magical, really. Oh yeah, I already did some of the whale tails. I posted some whale tails already. Oh, these are Adelies. Oh my gosh, aren't they cute? Oh, look at those faces. They look so sweet. Cuteness aggression. Oh, this is Mike the Minkie. Mike the Minkie. We had a minkie whale playing with us. Just, he's looking at us. Let's see if I got some photographs of him looking at us. Oh, there's an egg with the Gentoo penguins. Oh, maybe I didn't flag the ones where he's looking at us. Just amazing stuff. Here are these guys sparring. Hold on. These are the young elephant seals sparring. And they're trying to be like they're grown-ups. When they get big, they're going to be really doing that for real. They're doing it. You can see he has some scratches on him, but these aren't real territorial fights that are going on. They're more practice. A little bit of practice fighting is what they call it. Because when they grow up, they will be fighting for real. You can see all this white in here because it was starting to snow. This is on South Georgia Island, but just absolutely incredible to watch this. I've watched Nat Geo. I've watched Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom when I was a kid. We watch all these different things, and yet when you see it happening in front of your eyes, you're like, it's indescribable. It's kind of like, that's real. They didn't make that up, There's no other way to describe it. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, I think I want to take this into, I'm taking it to sharpen. It is pretty sharp, but I just want to see if sharpen AI can do anything, you know, interesting, anything, anything different that I might like. I mean, if I have the tool, why not try it, right? And it'll take just a second. Yeah, there wasn't really much it could do. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't really do much. Let's try that one. It's not really noisy either. It's nice. You can see the king penguins in the back, paying no mind to what these two elephant seals are doing. And those elephant seal bites, when they bite each other, and they actually do less biting of each other than they do just bump, like chest bumping. They're really doing a lot of chest bumping, you know, with the occasional bite, but a lot of chest bumping going on. It's really pretty funny. It looks like, you know, athletes after a game, the way they're chest bumping, but it gets loud. It gets very, very loud. They can really show their anger. It's gonna take a minute. There we go. All right. And I will do that again. You know, just for giggles, I'm going to take it into Aurora HDR and see what happens. Because I really like the action on this photograph. And if Aurora really does something great to it, I'll take it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. No, I do like what it's done. I do. All right. Yeah. It added some light in just the right spots to really make those elephant seals pop. And that's what we want. I mean, with you know, this action that's going on there, we want that the whole scene to really pop. And so the HDR really does that. And I've said this before, I don't do HDR on everything because I don't like that look. But in this particular case, it did work well. And I just want to make sure that we don't have too much blue in there, which HDR tends to do sometimes. And I'm not sure why. But it tends to make sand, especially if it's like black sand, it'll tend to blue it a little bit. I like this one. Like it as is. Elephant seals sparring. I'll keep that. All right. Hey, I got a few photographs done. It's amazing because some of these I'm really looking at for the first time, or, you know, for the first time, not jet lagged, things like that. So, oh, let's look at this guy. He's a scraggly guy. He's molting, actually. That was a sweet fella. Oh, look at that mouth. That was a sweet fella, though. All right, let's see. So, which is the one oh, that's the one. So I can take that off and that off. There we go. Oh, let me do attribute. There we go. This was kind of, that's our ship. This was kind of fun. Like they were having a quorum looking at our ship. Just, where's Waldo? It's just, it's just absolutely incredible. All of these penguins. Oh, Gentoo penguin with little chicks. Yeah. That's the mama. There's little chicks. There they are. Look at those little babies. Little tiny babies sleeping. They typically have, Gentoo penguins will have 2 chicks. Now, they had already hatched here in South Georgia because the weather was a little bit warmer. Down in Antarctica, they won't hatch until next month, sometime in January. Gentoo babies. Look at those babies. Oh, yeah, that's her foot. That's a foot right there. And there's a baby, and there's a baby. 2 little kids. All nestled with mommy or daddy. Don't really know. In penguin world, daddies do just as much of baby care as mommies. It's really pretty equal work there. I need water. Don't dehydrate. Walked up quite a ways to see these guys. I had to hike up a big hill, about maybe quarter of a mile. No, it was at least half a mile, 3/4 of a mile up. Actually going to see albatross, and then came across these penguins and chicks. And I'm not sure actually which one I like better. I mean, I kind of like that one, but I kind of like that one. Not that one. That one. I'm not sure though. No, I'm not convinced yet. Oh, I haven't flagged everything by any means. Oh, here's some again. This was in Antarctica where it was still an egg. Same kind of penguin, a Gentoo penguin, but it was still an egg. And yeah, so it shows you the weather does play a role in when those babies hatch. Why am I having trouble with my mousey? It's probably user error. No, in fact, it is user error, but shh, don't tell anybody. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better. Not sure if I want to leave that guy in there or not, but let me see. Let me see how that would look. Yeah, I think I like that better because now we can focus a little bit more on the egg. Almost looks like she just popped that egg out, but she didn't. It was there for a while, but still kind of neat. All right, I'm going to bring this into Photoshop because I want to blur out the little bit of, like this penguin. I'll blur him out a little bit more just to not detract from the scene. I mean, we can see that there's a penguin back there, granted, but they're already bokeh'd. Let's just do it a little bit more so that they're not detracting from our scene. And actually, just for shiggles, I'm going to get rid of that penguin arm and body, just so we clean that up. It just gets rid of it, so it was not in the picture so much. And then just blur that up a bit. Now the focus is not taken away. Was able to get rid of an extraneous penguin who's half of his body and his arm. And then, actually I should get rid of that too, but I could just crop that. So I'm not worried about that. And I'll save that. Okay, and cropping, I'll just get rid of that little white at the bottom, and there we go. Now it's a much cleaner photograph with our little family here. Looks like a mom, a dad, and maybe an uncle or an aunt, maybe a grandmother. I don't know, but they're much more in focus. The focus of the photograph. We can still see some in the others in the background, and that's okay because it was a decent size Gen 2 penguin colony. But this way we've really enhanced them. Now I do want to take it into sharpen just to see just a little bit. I don't want to do too much. Too soft. Let's do too soft normal and see what happens. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to, ask any questions about Antarctica or anything. Don't hesitate to ask. All right, that may have done something that we like. Let's see. No, doesn't look like it really did much of anything. Let's try that. It's not out of focus, but I want a little bit more definition, especially in that middle bird there. So we shall see. Yeah, looks like it might have done some good. Yeah. Yeah, brought some definition into those guys. So I like it. I'm going to keep that. Then I'm going to go back in Lightroom once it comes over. Takes a minute or 2 or 3. Takes a minute because there's a lot of data to process. So it definitely is going to, you know, not be as quick as like Photoshop. There we go. Big difference. I really like what it's done. Didn't want to do that. Hang on. It stacked them, and I didn't want to do that. Unstack. Oh, why did you do that? All right, let's take away attribute. There we go. And find the one that actually was edited. There we go. That's the one I want. No, that's the one I want. Flag and star. Okay, but I'm still going to do some work on this because I don't want to leave it in that position. So I'm going to darken those blacks again. Get the real the black of the tuxedo in there. I will lighten up the shadows a little bit. These are dirty birdies. They're laying in the mud, guys. They're Gentoos are thieves. Also, they build their nest out of rocks, but then they just really steal. They'll either go get rocks and bring them back to the nest, or steal them from other birds. There's a lot of theft going on. They're not in any way, shape, or form too proud to steal other rocks. They can be lazy and just thieving little guys, but they're still really cool. All right, I'm going to bring this in a little hair. There, I like that. All right. Gentoo nest. And next. Oh, right. So I hadn't gone through all of my photographs yet, of course. Tons and tons more that I haven't flagged or anything. But I want to see if I can't find the ones with Mike the Minky. This photograph is really good. It shows you the size comparison of our little boats and just the sheer size of the place we're in. Antarctica is 1.5 times the size of the United States. So it is, yeah, that was a guy diving in, by the way. He was properly attired. But the sheer size of this place is just phenomenal. And I want to look for Mike the Minky whale that was playing with us. This is an old base Primavera, an old Argentine base. This is a panorama that I did. Where in the world is the Minky? Oh, this was cool too. This is a Weddell seal. I don't think he did anything fun though. Was waiting for him to do something fun. And I don't think he did. He did not. Lots of ice formations, which were fantastic. Chin straps swimming. And then we had a little island of chin straps, which was fun to see. Did not see any macaronis. We did not get that opportunity. A lot of wind. And some whale tails. Got some whale tails here. They just kept fluking for us, which was amazing. I kind of like that one there. With all the water dripping off of it. You get the iceberg behind it. Some really good context, which you know, having something like a whale tail is great, but what is even cooler is having the snow behind it, with the land, a little bit of ice in front. So it's not always easy to have, you know, really good composition when you're on a small dinghy, a small boat, and you're in the sea. You get what you get, but if you can angle yourself in a way to, you know, perhaps like get the snow behind it, something like that, then it makes a really, really incredible photograph. Just makes all the difference in the world. Let's see. I know there were some more flukes here. I got a lot of flukes. I was very fortunate. Oh, that's a little video. I'll be really honest with you. So I tried some video with this camera, which the camera, the Nikon Z6 II, and even the Z6 that I had as a secondary, held up incredibly well in the weather. 1 degree Fahrenheit, minus 17 Celsius, and the lenses and the camera, they held up like champs. Not even a problem. I will say though, with video, the iPhone 14 did better video. Same quality, but the iPhone 14 has an image stabilizer that for video that cameras just can't copy. So it's really weird. So for video, I was really mostly using my iPhone, although I did shoot a little bit of video just to test it out. Don't really like to shoot video with my camera. Let's see if yeah, you can see it's, well, I don't know what I was doing there. Shaky, shaky. What am I doing? Oh, it's the boat bouncing. See, that's the problem. Yeah, it's the boat bouncing. So, yeah, the iPhone is much better for video. I thought I had more flukes there. I could swear I had more flukes. Maybe. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, no, this is Mike the Minke. We're going to start to play with Mike the Minke here. This minke whale followed us into a bay and spent hours just playing with us. It was pretty incredible. So we got to go out on the boat. You can see his face there. He's just like all around our little dinghies or the boats, playing with us. Just having a good old time. We got to name him. We got to name him Mike because he was a minke whale that had not been seen before, not been recognized. There he is right next to the boat. It's kind of hard to take photographs of him because we were so enthralled with this guy just like right with us. Like he's doing a spout, but he's also picking his head up to look at us, which was really interesting. And I think I'll flag that one for later. You can see how he's like coming right up to the boat. Yeah, wayward penguins on ice. Lots of ice. That's brash ice. Ice that is broken off from a glacier. So that's Mike underwater. He is literally going right beneath us. You can see his baleen stripes. A minke whale is part of the baleen family. It's a baleen whale. Big guy going right underneath us. And he is just right next to the boat. I am using a very short lens. Yeah, here he is. He is right next to the boat. And then he's going to go under us. He was, this one is a good one. He was always very careful not to get too close to the boat where he would cause any damage. He was very aware of where we were and what we were doing. I like that one too. I'll make choices. And that was really, I think, part of the special atmosphere of this encounter is that he's rolling over. He's literally playing with us. That's the bottom side of his mouth. He's kind of rolling over, and he put his arm up and said hello. And he kept coming out and looking at us with his eye, like his two eyes on the side. It was really interesting. Just a magnificent mammal creature to be playing with. Look at that. He's rolling on his back. I mean, that's animals don't do that unless they're completely comfortable in their situation. They just don't roll on their back like that. And he's picking up his dorsal fin and kind of waving it at us. Yeah, it's really an incredible encounter with this whale. Some of the people on the boat got pictures of him from above, which were really cool. I was in the boat, so I had a different perspective, but still all very cool. Mike the Minke. I got to name the little guy. Sheathbill. Oh, these are apparently really nasty birds. They like to poop everywhere, just like pigeons. Cute looking bird. I mean, actually, the face is a little ugly, but they do like to poop everywhere. Antarctica, Argentina. It's an old sign that is there because Argentina likes to claim this part of Antarctica, although nobody owns Antarctica at all. There are just bases there. You can also see how much snow there was there because the sign is supposed to be at ground level, but there was a lot of snow this year, so that's good. It's a good thing. No complaints on that. That's how we had to walk up. More gentoos. A lot of gentoos, a lot of A lot of Adelie penguins too, although we didn't see as many Adelie penguins where we were, but there were a lot. These were our friends kayaking. That's my friend that I met there. Kind of flipping me off. These are more shags, but not as good as the photographs I have earlier of the shags. I don't know what that is. I'm obviously bouncing around and not paying a lot of attention. It's kind of hard sometimes because you're just so enthralled with the scenery to, you know, remember, okay, get your camera settings right. Get your camera settings right. So that was fun. These are crab eater seals, even though they don't eat crabs, but they are known as crab eater seals. Let's see if anybody was doing anything fun. Oh, he did wave hello and gave us a little mouth there. That'll work. I'll flag that one. And that is a crab eater seal. And then went back to sleep. Okay. Lots of icebergs. Snowy sheathbill again. That's one in flight. Let's see if this video works out. That was a little bit of an avalanche.
Takes for a while. Yeah.
That guy's laying in the middle of the road. Okay, I'm actually going to stop here. I will be back hopefully tomorrow. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow with more Antarctica. Have a great day.